Patiesas runas, patiesību sakot, ir diezgan reta manta. Viņas ir jāmeklē un jāskalo tā kā zelta drupačiņas no smiltīm, un to TEDx tā dara, un tas rada gandarījumu.
It's not easy to talk on TEDx stage. It's great to see them right before their speech and right after their speech. It's amazing.
Whenever we are considering some person, we are trying to guess, do they have the story worth sharing? Do they have something to give? The problem with many stories is that they are centered on the speaker. That maybe that's some successful business person who are sharing their success story, or maybe an author telling about their recent book. And it's not okay for forum like TED Talks or TEDx Talks to share just something what you have done without giving the audience something.
Lai kāptu pāri bailēm un arī tāpēc, ka lai es dalītos ar savu pieredzi, kura iespējams var būt vērtīga arī citiem.
Somehow this format makes people to collect their energy and ideas in order to present it in the best possible way. And I can be really touched, yes, by some of the presentations.
I think the magic is that people are opening up. They basically tell what is behind their success. They're telling what is behind their stories. We see normally, you meet somebody who is, let's say, famous composer or successful entrepreneur, but you don't know the story behind. You don't know how it came and what were challenges. And this is a place where people open up and quite frankly talk.
Felt that it's important to participate for me, because sooner or later I knew that, hey, it would be a dream come true to get on that stage, not to be just in the backstage.
Man liekas, ka TED idejas, kas tiek nestas pasaulē, viņas reāli arī kaut ko var pamainīt, un tur ir tas moments, kad viņas atšķirās no citām sarunām un lekcijām ar to, ka tajās ir tā emocija un kaut kāda tā personifikācija, kas varbūt citur izpaliek.
Every person that you meet knows something that you don't know. And that just clicked for me, because now it's a lot more interesting for me to meet new people and ask about their life experiences, what they have done, where they have been, and what kind of motto they have of life. And that's something very refreshing, because you should not think that you're the smartest person in the room, because you can't know anything, like literally.
Because I think they really find a new truth from the people who have spent many years finding it for us. So it's the magic that there is a person who has spent 30 years in music and found out that this is why it works, or this is how it works. And in a couple of minutes, we have those 30 years of that musician for us as a present. So that's pretty much it.
I love watch TED Talks myself, and I do that a lot for educational purposes and scientific purposes, because within the TED Talks you can definitely find the widest range of people who have distillated the essence of their field And when I watch some kind of neuroscience or physics or biology, it's always like, I know credibility, but there is credibility behind that. And at the same time, it is easily understandable, and it goes hand in hand, this credibility of field, and it's extremely important because these days in Wikipedia society, you never know which is fake news, which is made up, and the credibility is important. At the same time, you can easily take it in, and it's built with the storytelling. So the most important factors are within the TED.
Magic and also risk of TED Talks, that is characteristic with its format, with its duration. So the typical TED Talk spans around 15 to 18 minutes, and it gives you a feeling that you have that you have got some profound new knowledge, and this is both cool and risky. It's cool because it's shortcut to some amazing discoveries. Risky is if you, after seeing a TED Talk, think that you have kind of mastered some topic, because you just sit there for 15 minutes and were inspired. I'd say that how you have to work with TED Talks is, if something deeply moved you, then you definitely have to act on talk. Get to know the author better, read their books, listen to their interviews, meet the author if possible. So you have to develop on that initial feeling, because if you don't do the follow-up, then all you have is just some neural chemistry going on, but not the real knowledge.
I was like a child. I remember when I get this email, I was just jumping and I was like, yeah, I get my place, yeah.
The TEDxRIGA core team is made up 100% of volunteers, and though there are tickets that are sold to the event, this is a non-for-profit organization, so any of the proceeds that come in from the event itself are reinvested into creating the next event for the next year.
It wouldn't be possible to create such an event if there would be employee-employer relationship with those people. One thing is just run out of money pretty quickly, but the other thing is people would not work with such a passion if they are just salary oriented. So they definitely receive some kind of other resource as a payment, and this resource is that they know that they are adding some new good force to the world.
For me, it means that, alone you can't win your fight. This is how I translate it.
Anything I have achieved in my life is because I found those friends, those people who also wanted the same thing. It's always been about the team who was really, making the best from those little ingredients as a sum.
What people can do together is achieve a hell of a lot more than trying to do stuff individually. And I don't even know all the people who volunteer their time to work towards what in the end is a wonderful product. And over the years I've sort of, oh yeah, this is such and such, they do this. I don't even know what all the stuff is that happens behind the scenes, but on the day you just see it and you think, oh wow, this is something that we've all done together.
TEDx is a wonderful possibility, totally reshape the way you speak. But to speak differently, you have to think differently. And to think differently, you have to see, feel, and be different. So somehow the TEDx is changing the way we perceive the world and us within the world.
Very good experience. It's almost like making a short film. 15 minutes. Every word counts.